So if your feed is anything like mine, you've been seeing some of these. But let's be honest, who can follow that fast? Like, there's no way. I got you. In today's video, I'm going to show you the exact things that you need to optimize on Instagram so that you can get better reach. Let's go. All right, ladies, let's work through these settings together. The first thing you're going to do is come to your profile by hitting your picture in the bottom right. And then what you're going to do is you're going to click on Edit Profile, which is right under your professional dashboard in the middle of your screen. You're going to scroll down to where it says Show Threads badge and ensure that that is on. This is key. If you have threads, if you don't have threads, that's not going to show up for you. But if you do have threads, you want to make sure that badge is on. Then you want to come down to the bottom where it says Add Action Buttons. You want to click on this and you want to select a button. Now, what you can do is you can add a lead form here. This is really important to configure. I'm going to show you how to do this by adding a lead form. So I'm going to click Add Lead Form. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to use the standard lead form. It just gives you, let's just preview the form so you can see what it looks like. What services do you need? Contact information, name, phone number, email. Now, let's say that's not what you want. You can actually create a custom form. I'm going to show you how to do that. You hit Create Custom Form and go next. You can ask up to 3 questions. So let's do short answer. And let's say, tell me how I can help. I think I'll put a colon there. All right, done. Now, and next you can do name required. I'm not going to require phone number, but I am going to require email. And then all I'm going to do is press save. Now, I could add more questions if I wanted to get more specific, but let's just start with that. I can hit preview in the upper right so I can see what it looks like. Tell me how I can help. Contact information, name, email, and by sending this, you're going to get a contact form. So super key. I'm going to close this preview by clicking the X in the top left, and then I'm going to hit save. Got my form already done. Perfect. And now I can actually choose what I want to say here. And I think I'm going to go with learn more. Boom, hit done. Form is now enabled. Perfect. I'm going to get out of this by pressing the arrow in the top left to get out of this, and then I'm going to press done. All right, this part's done for our profile. Now what we're going to do is press that arrow in the top left to go back again. We're going to go into some different settings. So I want you to click those 3 lines in the upper right. And in here, we need to go into a couple of places. So the first place that we're going to do is we're going to go down here to the bottom to where it says account privacy. This must be set to public. Make sure you do not have a private account. And here's the key, the bottom one, allow public photos and videos to appear in search engine results. This is going to help you get found faster. Make sure that's turned on. Let's go back by hitting the arrow in the top left. All right, the next thing you're going to want to do is come down to where it says cross posting. You're going to first want to make sure that your Facebook business page is connected here. You probably have all 3 toggled on. In this case, I'm going to actually recommend that you leave stories on and posts on. And I want you to scroll to the bottom where it says recommend reels on Facebook. This is what I want you to turn on. And I want you to hit switch to recommend. That means that anything that is recommended on Facebook is going to be connected to my Activate Her Awesome Instagram account. This is key. I'm going to go back into these options by hitting the arrow at the top. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go into message and story replies under how others can interact with you. And you're going to go into story replies. You're going to make sure that allow story replies from everyone is toggled on and it's not one of these bottom 2. Then you're going to hit that back arrow again, the back arrow one more time. Now we're going to go into tags and mentions, which is under how others can interact with you. And you're going to allow tags. Now, I allow tags from everyone. I think this is really good idea. And what you can do is you can actually come down here and make sure that this is toggled on, manually approve tags. By doing that, that allows you to be able to approve any people who have tagged you. The other thing that you want to make sure that you've turned on is allow mentions from everyone, okay? Do that and allow people to boost stories when they mention you. You want this turned on as well as allow people to boost stories that reshare your content and mention you. You want that turned on as well. Then you're going to hit that back button one more time, back button one more time, and your account is now ready to get more eyes and you're primed. The only other thing that you need to do is log into a laptop or desktop with your Instagram account, and you want to make sure that, I will show you exactly where to go. So I'm just going to log into Instagram. I'm using an iPad to record this video so that I can show you this really easily. You can also do this if you are on a iPad or a tablet. You're gonna hit your profile by hitting the picture in the left-hand column. All right, and once you're here, what you're going to do is you're going to click on Edit Profile. You're going to go down to the bottom, and where it says Show Account Suggestions on Profiles, you want to make sure this is turned on, and then you hit Submit. And you have to do this particular one in a web browser, which is why I recommend either doing it on your tablet and logging into Instagram this way, or on a desktop or laptop. When you're sharing a reel and you add your reel, and you've added your reel to Instagram and you go to next, when you get to this screen, where appropriate, you want to do a couple things. The first thing that you want to do is you want to add topics. Now, I used to have topics. I no longer have topics. You may or may not have topics. If you have topics, it's going to show up under audience and before profile display. So what you want to do is, if you have that, you're going to click on add topics and add anything that's relevant to your video. It's going to help the algorithm find your content and put it in front of different people. The next thing that you're going to do when you are posting a new reel, you're going to add a location. You could add your local location wherever you're at, and you can also hack this. If you happen to take the video when you were in a different location, you can choose that location. You can choose places geographically, as well as restaurants or other places like shopping malls or anywhere that have actually added their location. You can do that. That is going to improve the reach of your reels. The next thing that you want to do is you want to go to the bottom to more options. Then you want to go down to the bottom, and you want to keep going all the way to the bottom, and you want to go to media quality. You want to make sure that your videos are being uploaded at the highest quality. That is also really important. I'm going to choose back by hitting the little back arrow in the top left. The other thing that you want to do is you want to go down to where it says share on Facebook. So you want to click on this. You want to make sure that you connect your Facebook business page here. You want to make sure that it is shared here as well. All right, now you've optimized your reels. You've got your account in order. We're good. You do those things, and that is going to help your reach grow. Hope you've enjoyed this one. Make sure you follow along. Share this with a friend if you know someone else could use a slowed down version of this tutorial. Have an amazing one. Cheers.